What's up, guys? Welcome back to Near Northonomics. I'm so happy that you're here. And in this episode, we're going to get hyper local with it. Oh, yeah. In the spirit of rail service returning to Almaguen, thanks to a stop in the beautiful village of South River, I sat down to chat with South River's Deputy Mayor, Bill O'Hallarn, and Clerk, Don McArthur, about how the village plans to attract further tourism through the revitalization of the historic South River train station. Economic benefits galore. So let's get into it.
People are looking forward to this. People, with the cost of fuel and the cost of travel these days, the train could be a very inviting opportunity to get back and forth to Toronto or to up north to Timmins or where you might be going. And so we're looking forward to attracting people through the train station and its impact on our local environment to really enhance economic development in our area through tourism and so on. So this is what we're looking forward to, and we'll see how it goes, but we're quite optimistic.
The train station was built in 1886, which makes this OG 138 years old. The modernization, which was made possible thanks to funding from NOHFC and FedNor, includes the addition of washroom facilities, Wi-Fi, insulating the building so it's nice and cozy warm in the winter, and also is going to have a space to display historical artifacts, as well as aiming to become a community hub. Super cool, right? So let's get into the economic opportunities and benefits that the return of rail service is going to bring, because there's so many.
We've identified over 70 tourism outfitters, resort owners, bed and breakfast operators, and there seems to be more Airbnbs daily and whatnot, right? Within a 30-minute drive. And we really feel that those would benefit, tremendously from the GTA market. I mean, the fact that they could bring people in within a 30-minute, they arrive here in South River, and those businesses with a short shuttle service would be able to service kayakers, hunters. Those opportunities are almost limitless. But we also see some economic benefits. We've heard people that have talked about if the train schedule is appropriate and whatnot, with remote work, and again, back to the fiber optic internet that's available in South River, that people would actually just be able to live in South River and be able to work on the train back and forth and do 2 or 3 days in the office in Toronto or a couple of days in the office, right? And because it'll be going right into Union Station, where from there they could branch out to anywhere.
Wi-Fi and no traffic? Brilliant. Sign me up. We've talked about lack of transportation options being a barrier in rural regions like Almaguen. Outside of bringing in new tourism dollars and reaching new markets, the potential for the return of rail service to address the lack of transportation for locals is key. Let's hear what Deputy Mayor O'Hallarn had to say.
People are scattered. There's no core of people in one area who can where you can have the service available and people can walk across the street or so on to access it. So this is one step in helping to limit that to some extent, but we still need and hopefully we will be able to see where ride sharing and so on groups can also get involved in our area. They would be available to pick people up and get them on to the Northland or to go where they need to go. But they would also, if that starts, it would also help to reduce the transportation deficit that we have in the area, because it's very difficult to, and we haven't had consistent, dependable taxi service and things like that, but it's needed. And so hopefully all of that can help to come together with a focus being on the Northlander, but it could spread out in all kinds of directions to really improve things.
The 4-laning of Highway 11 meant municipalities in Almaguen had to adapt. The village of South River took steps to ensure they had the infrastructure to bring people off the highway and into town. Let's talk about it.
But I think in general it is a benefit, because we need access to the community, and the 2-lane highway was over capacity, and the capacity on the 4-lane is much greater. It's much safer, and therefore encourages more people to use it. So overall, I think the 4-laning has opened up potential, and I think what we need is specific focuses to
divert them off the
Realist,
highway,
yeah.
bring people in. Yeah.
But it does mean there are more people out there traveling through our district. So it's up to us to find things like the train station to bring them off the highway and to enjoy the community.
Yeah.
And all of that infrastructure is really important. We're really fortunate that we have the only fast chargers with the IV station right here in South River, right, which draws people into the community, right? And
Yes.
having the right infrastructure at the right time, taking advantage of those opportunities, I think South River's done a pretty good job.
Innovative infrastructure in Almaguin, we love to see it. And while the Northlander is set to return in 2026, it's never too early to start prepping some packages to attract new visitors to the region. On top of that, thank you so much to South River for taking the time to chat with me. I can't wait to see the revamped station. And guys, what do you want to talk about next? Do we want to talk about healthcare, collaborating across municipal borders, regional tourism, its impact on Almaguin? Drop a comment below. And remember, economic development is not boring. It's heckin' exciting to see new opportunities crop up across Almaguin. So let's go.